how I was doing my damnedest to try to get an EV node to spawn for an outbreak?
Yeah.
Well, I was like, there has to be a way because every single EV evolution spawns on the map. There has to be a way to get them to be in an outbreak. Well, Cerebi has a list of all the Pokemon that are in outbreaks and where they outbreak, where you can find them.
Really?
Found out that if you go there, in that area, you eat a sandwich that gives you a level 2 encounter for that typing, it increases the chances of that outbreak happening.
Well, that's cool.
So I had to test it because, I'm not going to just go into it blind. So I tested it today, and I tried it on Umbreon, one of my favorite shiny evolutions.
All right, I'm not Poke savvy, so what's an Umbreon?
I'll get you a picture of it. Umbreon is the dark type. Get you the picture of both the normal and the shiny.
Discord here.
The yellow one is the normal, and the blue one is the shiny.
Okay, let's see it. Comes. Ooh.
Both of them are gorgeous. I like the yellow color too, but for me, the blue is just hype. Especially it turns the eyes from red to yellow too. It's a really nice touch. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it on my favorite one. So one of my favorite ones. Sylveon's my all-time favorite one because it's a gorgeous, the fairy type Eevee. But Umbreon was my first, I hate to say love when it comes to the shinies, but I had to go for it first. And I got to the area, which is ironically enough, the same area where we did our Chansey hunt. And I got there, I made a sandwich. It was the ultimate avocado sandwich. And it gave you the 2 encounter for Umbreon. I resetted 3 days. And on the same day that it reset, I got not only a Umbreon, but I got a Chansey outbreak.
Let me see if I can actually smart select this, because for those that have the visual element to know what we're talking about here. Let's see here. Will it let me select it? And it will. I will add it to XSplit. Yes. So there it is.
Yeah, I'm coming up to the screen so I can see it.
That's what we're looking for. So you're looking for the blue one, right?
I was looking for and found the blue one.
Oh, nice.
It was weird at first because it showed me where the Umbreon outbreak was, and I went to the exact spot, and I could not find the damn thing. And then I looked back at its entry in the Pokedex, and it says loves to be in caves. I was like, oh shit, I gotta find a cave entrance.
Oh wow.
I ran all the way around the beach twice till I finally found the entrance to the right cave. But I got in there, and they were all spawning in their black and yellow glory. And about 10 minutes in, I was jumping up onto another cliff where they spawned, and there was a crevice to the left, and I mean, it was no bigger than Umbreon itself. And I saw something blue, and I thought it was one of the little dragons that was spawning in the place. But sure enough, it was my little Umbreon waiting for me. And now he is in the party, and I will be adding him to the list when we come back, which means tomorrow, since I don't have jury duty, thank God for that, I might just make it a special. We're going to go get all the evolutions finally, because I know how to do it.
Well, there you go. And now you got your Celebi too. Or not Celebi, what was it? Egg Dude.
Chansey. Lumi. This stupid... I cannot believe I did raids before I got this stupid Pokemon. This Pokemon, the way it's built, is broken in raids. Because when it comes to raids, you have a set timer to defeat the Pokemon. And the timer goes down by itself over time, or when one of the Pokemon in the party faints. And after like a 5-second increasing intervals of 5, every time they die, they come back and can continue fighting. Every time you die, a huge portion of the timer goes away. So if you're not one-shotting the Pokemon and it turns into a long brawl, you're usually not going to win unless you have a Pokemon that can support. And everybody knows, I mean, in League of Legends, that's my favorite role. I am the support in League of Legends. So it only made sense for me to become the support of the raids that I'm in. My Chansey has 0 attack moves. It has a light screen, which ups the special defense of all the Pokemon on the map. It has skill swap to where if the opposing Pokemon has a skill that would really hurt us, I can swap it and give it to me instead.
Nice.
I have Heal Pulse, which heals one Pokemon of my targeting for up to half their HP, which is very good for people who have Belly Drum, which drops their HP in half. So I can instantly heal them back immediately, and they're literally full power. And then my other one's Life Dew, is just an AoE heal for all 4 of us that I spam the entire time I'm not healing one Pokemon. So it's any special attacker out there is fucked. But I have found one weakness for my poor little Chansey.
Oh.
If any Pokemon has the move Taunt, she can't use any of her abilities. Taunt makes it to where you can only use attacking moves. And since all 4 of her moves are support and not attack, she's forced to use a move called Struggle, which Pokemon can only use when they're out of moves to use. And her attack stat is like hitting a wet noodle against a dragon. It's not going to do anything. But it takes out like a fourth of her HP because of the recoil, because of how the move's made. So it sucks for poor Chansey when that happens. But when that doesn't happen, my team does not die. There's no death, like you said, not allowed. You're fighting. Just stay in the fight, punch the bird in the face, and let's go.
Okay, so give me just a second here. Don't say anything for about 5 seconds.
Got it.
Okay, so you know what's weird? I'm looking at Discord, and I just had to like set my automatic sensitivity to a manual state because every time you were talking, and I had to like take off my headphones and put it behind my ears to make sure I wasn't hearing things. But every time you were talking, it was triggering my mic, which was weird.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just sitting there, I'm looking at the input balance. I'm like, I'm not saying anything. What's going on? Unless my headset is so loud as the microphone's picking it up, which could be a thing.
Was I talking too loud?
That might actually be it. Hold on. Oh, no, not you talking too loud, but my headset being too loud. Yeah, I turned down my headset and it stopped. Weird. All right, well,
there you go. Things that make you go,
Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, so you've got your Chansey, you've got an Umbreon, and this is on top of the sushi fish, Tatsukiri.
Yep.
And you never
the giant catfish, Dodonzo.
Oh yeah, you got the Donzo. Yeah, the big gold boy.
And then the random goldfish Magikarp that we got when we were hunting for Scyther.
Oh yeah, just randomly. He was just like, "Hi, hey,
I am
can
here.
I come too?
Yeah, can I join the party, please?" I was like, "Yes." As a matter of fact, you can.
Yeah, and this is adding to the Qfant, the
Starly, our little bird boy.
yeah, and your Luchador dude, and
Hot Lucha.
You've actually done quite well with the shinies.
I'm gonna have to recount my number now because I'm sure now my numbers are all jacked up on there. Like I say, I think I have 32 typed out on the stream. I know I'm definitely above that now since I got Umbreon and a couple off screen. So I don't know where we're at in terms of the living shiny decks, but we're making progress. That's all that matters.
Indeed. I do like your idea of the Wheel of Destiny, and that's great.
Yes.
And I got to thinking, instead of typing all that stuff out, you should probably like save that in a notepad somewhere. That we can just copy pasta that in. As opposed to going...
I need to do. I still have those up. I need to copy those in and then just go through and type in all the different typing Pokemon lists in case we land on them. Because this week we have no water and no flying. They are off the list. Fuck them.
Well, I was considering like giving you a random Pokemon type generator and just letting you just run it and be like, oh, well, this is what we're doing.
I'm also going to put you on there. I'm going to put one that says Lumi's choice. Lumi says, okay, you're going to pick this color, this type, and go. I'm like, okay. We're dead.
So, but yeah, no, like it's been a lot of fun. I've actually been enjoying that. Like, when you're like, you're not sure if you're going to do it Tuesday. I was like, oh man, like I was really looking forward to it.
Well, I mean, I'm probably going to stream no matter what Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
It was the surprise on Monday because of jury duty. And since I don't have, I think how our judicial system works down here, like you're on call all week, because it told me you do not have to report for jury duty on Monday, but call us again at 6 o'clock Monday night to see if you have to come in Tuesday.
That's weird.
It varied, and I was like, if you do this all week, like Monday and Tuesday are my only days off. If you do it another day, I'm gonna have to miss work. So we can't be playing like this. Like, I'm either coming Tuesday or I'm not coming at all.
Well, this is on top of like the days that you're there. Like, yeah, you'll be paid, and it's like minimum wage.
If that, if minimum wage.
And then you have to like burn up vacation days or personal days at work because apparently jury duty is expensive, and you're not compensated appropriately for the time taken away.
Yep. No, they don't think about that at all. So I'll be like, hey, I gotta go jury duty this morning. I don't know when I'll be done. Can I put some PTO in? One time I say I wish I was at work.
It sucks you have to burn like personal time like that. That's just not okay.
I'm hoping after Tuesday they're just like, okay, we don't need you.
Let's hope so. I know my wife got a grand jury summons here in Texas, and she ended up not having to go, which was exciting. I'm like, oh, nope, it's canceled. I don't know how that works.
Well, the way these things work, I think especially down here, I think the stuff that we have to go for is like minuscule stuff like petty theft. I know there's one murder trial going on right now. My friend's sister is involved with that, and that was the one I thought I was going to be involved with. But it's from Monday to Wednesday, and if I didn't go in tomorrow, I'm like, oh, I'm not a part of that trial. Thank God. Oh dang! Amazon Prime with Twitch, you get The Evil Within 2 for free this month.
You get what?
The Evil Within 2.
Oh, I didn't even look at that.
I played the first one. The first one was a lot of fun. So I'm going to go ahead and claim that now.
I know that Steam right now has a base building sale going on, which I'm kind of interested in. I love building me some bases. Like, I really want to play some Grounded and some of the other stuff. Like, I don't know what the state of 7 Days to Die is, but for a while there, like about 5 years back, that was pretty good.
I played the 7 Days to Die. It's definitely fun to play with people. Very hard to play alone. Not to change the subject though, I was scrolling through what else you could claim as a free game, and there is a game called Chicken Police Painted Red. It looks like a noir shaded game, and the main person is an anthropomorphic chicken with a magnum in his hand. I don't know why that looks like something that you and I would play. I'm claiming that one too. Oh god, it has lawn mowing simulator. What's up with these simulators?
Well, there was a leaf blower simulator that my youngest was playing not too long ago. It was rather interesting. It was mouse driven, and you just had to blow the leaves off the screen. That was it. You didn't do anything else. But it was entertaining enough for me to sit there and I see, and took the mouse and played it for like 10 minutes before I realized I just took my kid's mouse to play a stupid simulator game. So
I mean, I guess it could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
It could be Weed Simulator.
There's that too. There's Weed Tycoon. Tycoon games are huge because they're like the ultimate and idle entertainment. Because all you have to do is just like upgrade stuff, and it does it for you. I think I played the crap out of. There was a huge one. You remember a game called Egg Inc?
No.
Well, you pretty much farm chickens, and they lay eggs. The eggs make you money, and once you reach the money cap of that particular egg, you get a new type of egg to do. So you got regular eggs, you've got high protein eggs, then you got gravity eggs, and then there's like nuclear fusion eggs and cosmic eggs, and it just goes on and on and on. Each one of them have a different value. And there was like some other mini games like launching chickens into space and dimensional portals, and just it was fun for a while. I played it for a good solid 2 months when I was like not doing anything. I'd go outside and pull out my phone and go
chicken go wee. Yeah. Kind of sounds like Slime Rancher. That's a fun little game.
You know, I played that for a bit. My youngest liked it. Slime Rancher 2 is supposed to be out now, and it's supposed to be really good. I don't know if it's out of early access or if it... Because they did a trailer for it, last year? And I think they finally fully released it. I'd have to go open up Steam and check, but I have it shut down because it's one of the things that doesn't mute when XSplit comes up.
Okay, you need to definitely go check out all these free games they got right now. They got two different Metal Gears. I think Metal Gear X and Metal Gear 3 for free.
Mm-hmm.
They got Bethesda's Dishonored 2.
I did like Dishonored. Dishonored was really unique.
Real Bout Fatal Fury 2, the newcomers?
No fighting games for me, thank you.
That's up my alley. I'm going to hit that playing button.
What I'm looking for is a good party-based RPG or a game where hand-to-hand combat, I mean like using your fists, don't feel like shit, is what I'm looking
for. Using your hand doesn't feel like shit.
Like there was a seafood, there was a game, it was called One Finger Death Punch. Have you heard of it?
That was fun-ass game.
Yeah, it was great. Left mouse, right mouse, left mouse, right mouse, and it was intense. Like it was
addicting too.
Well, yeah, I mean the gameplay loop was the controls for the gameplay loop were simple. It was left click, right click, left click. It was pretty awesome.
They did just come out not too long ago with the new, the new Ninja Turtles Cowabunga game.
Oh,
where you got to play up to 6 different characters, including April O'Neil and Casey Jones. I forgot what it was called though.
What is April gonna do? At no point in any part of the series, at least the televised series, was she even remotely a badass. If anything, she was an annoying distraction.
If we go by the old school April, you're absolutely correct. If anything, she's nothing more than a glorified support role. But if we go by the April that was in the newest rendition of Turtles, which is like their origin, not by right when they were first starting to come out as ninjas and start doing their thing. I forgot what it was called. Rise of the Ninja Turtles. That's the one.
Okay.
She's a badass. She's an absolute badass in that show. Like she fights right alongside them. It's amazing. Like she goes toe to toe with Shredhead.
Huh.
Like I gotta see if I can find that clip. 1 second.
That'd be something I'd be interested in seeing because, like I said, growing up, April O'Neil was just in the way or a liability.
Which that was the trope back then, the whole damsel in distress bullshit. But no, this April can hold her own. I'm gonna give you the link to the fight.
I'll check it out after the stream. Because if I play it now, it's gonna be all over the place. I know that you were looking to get back into art and whatnot. Mm-hmm. You're part of Dankwart's Tea House, right?
Yes.
So they have like a death match thing that they do on a monthly basis.
Oh.
And I'm thinking about like exercising my pixel arts and doing death matches with the folks who are like, you know, super good with the stuff that they do.
I'm actually looking at it now that you've told me about. I'm reading the rules.
Yeah, it's fairly simple. I think the actual announcement for the death matches are in the announcement section of the Tea House server. But I think I was telling Dank, I was like, maybe I should participate in this next one. And he goes, you can participate in this one. I can push the deadline back a few days. It's not a problem. I'm like, nah, I want all the time I can get. I don't want to have to rush. It's okay. Well, the next one's going to be Magic Girls. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. We're going to do some Magic Girls. And I don't know what the theme of the Magic Girls are other than Magic Girls. I don't know if I have to like take my character in Magic Girl or if I have to like Magic Girl someone else that doesn't want to do Magic Girl, like force Magic Girl. Who knows? But
Cajun takes his hat and throws it into ring.
Which reminds me, I told you I was going to work on you next as far as like pixel arts were concerned.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still trying to decide if I want to, because I need to go through your Facebook pictures and.
You'd probably be better off you going through my Instagram pictures.
Yeah, I could do that too. The thing is I just need a good still, and I need to take this All Might pick you have here because the hat's important, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what really throws me off about Nordmite here is the orange beard. You don't have an orange beard.
Well, it's the closest to like a brown I could do without it just being dull and falling to the background.
Ah, gotcha. I'm going to see if I can do something with it, maybe add in some animation, kind of like I did with Imy's blinky barcode eyes.
Well, if you do go the route of doing just Nordmite, in the show, All Might's eyes shine blue when he gets into a fight. So if you want to take the dark areas of my eyes and put some blue shimmer in there, popping up. I did that at one point back in the day, but it was cheap and terrible.
Maybe, but you got to think it's pixel art, so it's going to be weird, and
True.
I'm all for weird. And we'll see what happens. Like I got to create the color palettes and figure out how I want to do it and so forth. Like one of the interesting things I learned when I started picking this up was hue shifting.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the idea of hue, value, and saturation. I believe is what it is, or maybe value, HVS, yeah. So you got hue, which controls like what color you're actually working with, right? You've got value, which is, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. Maybe hue and saturation what I was working with. Yeah, because
those are the main two you use to adjust different shades and different like the color palettes.
Oh yeah, no, hue, there's value, which is how light or dark that particular color is. So you got red, and there's light red, dark red, all the way to like the white red and then the black red, right? And then you got saturation, which tells how much of that red is actually showing through and takes it down to grayscale. So what's interesting about that is like the Warbringer Jalen thing that I did, like that thing was all yellow.
Oh, yellow.
It's all yellow.
Where is this thing so I can look at it?
It is. Let's see here. Let's go back to our chat here.
Oh.
And there's my blinky.
Hi.
Hello. How you doing, Rena?
How's it going?
Doing good.
I'm talking car parts and people discarding oil in the garbage bin, so I get an oil baptism at work.
I saw that. That was one of the most annoying things about working at an auto place was the fact that people didn't know how to follow instructions or were impatient, just dumped it wherever they wanted. It's pissed me off so bad.
But you see how I'm like nerding out over freaking wiper blades?
I saw that too. That was great.
I sold tires and oil changes, so that was my geeking point. Did I not send you that? I never sent it to you. Here, let me drop this into Discord chat real quick.
All right.
It's yours. So every bit of that is yellow, except for like, the mouth and the tongue. Every bit of that is some value and saturation of yellow.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. So like each area that you change, it would be is yellow. Just you've just turned it into a different level to where it matches the color scheme that you want.
Right. Then there's the idea of hue shifting, which is where the lighter you go, you take your hue and you adjust it down. And a down, I mean like to the left. And if you're going for a darker feel, you take your hue and you shift it to the right just a little bit. So it creates just a little bit more contrast, a little bit more vibrance, which is kind of what you see here, like that outline that you see around Cosmo's face.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually two different yellows, which is why it looks like it kind of comes out on the left-hand side.
Oh, yeah, I see that now. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of learning.
Oh,
But the
yeah.
barcode and Rena's here. I wasn't
Indeed.
kidding, by the way, Rena, when I said I absolutely loved when people come in and say, I want to speak to a man. And, oh, man, my employee at the time, she came into the tire room. She's like, kill him. 'Cause she's been doing this for like 10 years, right?
I'm gonna beat somebody's ass.
She knows her stuff. She's a staple. And she calls me back there. It's like, and I was like, all right, just follow me. Follow my lead. And I walk out there. It's like, hey, what can I do for you? And the dude's like, yeah, so forth and so on. I don't remember what the conversation was. And I was like, well, was she able to help you? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, well, what'd you say? And she told me whatever it was. I think she was actually consulting on tire sizes and alternates for his vehicle, which she was super good at. And she told me what it was. And I was like, sounds legit. Why am I here?
Yeah, but look at the continuation of my thread. He's like $70 for blades. So I'm like, yeah, the latitudes are about $30.99, and then the Advantage premiums are about $38.99. He's like, well, I got the blades for 18 something. I'm like, that must be the vision.
Oh my goodness, $70 for wiper blades?
Yeah, because each pair costs about $30 to $38 or whatever. Well, depending on what kind of brand you're going for. I should preface that with depending on what brand and what level of, what kind of technology, because the latitude actually applies as it rains or whatever. It actually applies its the rain beating formula on your windshield as it goes. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm nerding out over freaking wiper blades.
Go, please.
That's
Please
fine. I
continue.
use Rain-X. I used to use Rain-X washer fluid, and I've switched over to a different one for just the rain repellent stuff because I freaking love that. I like being able to be in a giant rainstorm and then not have to worry about, everything's gone stupid on me.
Yeah, but I told him, I'm like, I essentially saved him the next time he actually replaces. It's only a one-time thing, obviously, if it's defective. Like, for one time only, you could replace these.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, it's coverage for 2 years, so there you go.
Yeah. More often than not, depending on your driving environment, you should be replacing them at least once a year.
Yeah, and it's Florida, and yeah, as you have by default, it's going to get defective. They already know it, so I was just like, it's going to be defective. Just slap that on so you don't have to pay $70 for the same shit. Excuse my French, I'm sorry. This is probably 30 seconds or more into the thing anyway.
Oh, yeah, we're good. It's still pre-show. We're still good. I haven't even sworn yet.
I've already cracked that code.
Perfect.
I've been nerding out over car parts. I've probably did over $1,000 in sales today as a delivery driver, so.
Good God.
You want to buy all of this. Buy it. Why? Because I say so and I know what I'm talking about.
Do you get a commission on all that?
No, because I'm a delivery driver, I do not get any holiday, or I don't get any bonuses. That's only the people that work the counter.
That's some bull.
Yes. When I was working at a different company years ago, myself and a woman were in our office because we supported a bunch of clients remotely. And this dude I'd used to work with, who went over to a different business unit, calls in. He's like, "Hey, I'm having a problem with this." Of course, she answers the phone and gave him all the information he needed. And he kind of was like dismissive, and she's like, "Hey, do you know this guy?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Is he always that much of an asshole?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's being polite." She's like, "Wow." And about an hour later, he calls back. He's like, "Hey, can I talk to someone about this?" I'm like, "Yeah, you did. This person answered your phone or answered your call." He's like, "Well, yeah." I'm like, "And? Did you do what she said?" "Well, no, not yet." "Well, do what she said to do." And if it still is a problem after that, we'll talk.
I hate to break it to you, but we're working professionals here, regardless of our sex. So,
Yep.
how much time are you wasting?
I also
Yeah,
found out that sometimes if you find things at my store that end in a 5, like usually things end in 99, 99, 99 or whatever. But if it's like 05 or 95, it's on clearance or whatever. So sometimes our oil filter, or sometimes our air filters. Someone actually got a K&N air filter for 5 cents. Because it got
beautiful.
discontinued.
Nice.
Let's go.
So if you happen to find the golden ticket, sometimes people are nice, but my coworker likes, I think, trying to send it back to the warehouse or hoarding them, and I'm like, why? Why don't you just be nice to people?
Yeah. Sell it. It's less inventory you have to worry about either counting or shipping around anywhere. You just get rid of the damn thing. Yeah.
I know they want to use it for later. They were like, oh, well, if I have any customers myself that, or friends that need them, I'm like, I don't care. Other people need them too.
Yeah. People be dumb.
Like me, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't mind have freaking gotten a cabin air filter for Canon, or freaking an air filter for my engine or whatever. But I ended up paying full price for that, and I learned how to install that too. Woo!
Very nice.
Some cars it's super easy. Others it's like, good God, I want to pull my teeth.
I found it was the cabin air filter for mine was kind of tricky, but it's supposed to be one of the simplest things for the Toyota Corolla. However, the air filter for the engine was actually easier.
Nice. But hey, guess what time it is?
Showtime.
Almost.
The final countdown.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
And copyright striked. Oh.
Hey, it's all.
It was
All it
parody.
is doing do. Wait, I'm copyrighted for that.
Now
too, because I said
Nintendo has
do-do.
called.
Yep. What was it? I watched a video for this guy who does a lot of flights and videos, and he sang completely off key and in the most horrendous voice possible, highway or danger zone or whatever it's called, and he got a copyright strike for like turbo off key horrendous singing.
Really?
It's like, oh yeah,
I miss the days where people can do covers and parodies and stuff and make a living off of it.
content ID claims,
I
aren't they
know.
wonderful?
But to be fair, that's how we got Justin Bieber. So
Ugh. I do apologize on behalf of all of Canada.
We're sorry.
Yeah.
we don't want him either.